Quite some time ago, I got a message from some guy called Lorenzo posing the interesting question of, should I spend all my money on university education or spunk all of that on gear instead? But the thing is, I went to university a long time ago. I was still using something called film, not full frame, but frame. So I thought it'd be best to get some insight from someone who'd spunked all his money on education, but also gear a lot more recently than me. Also, this is sponsored by Skillshare, an online sharing community with thousands of classes where you can learn more about photography, videography, or other creative skills. Alright, we've had enough of Doolittle, let's get on with the video. Look who's back! It's back. Tim Pan the man!
I just come back from my graduation.
Look at that! It looks like it came from Hogwarts.
Tim Pan failed in film.
What did you get?
I got upper second class, so 2-1.
2-1. 2-1's not bad. Well done. Congratulations, Tim. Cheers.
Graduated.
In case you've never seen Tim before, who is Tim Pan? Let's rewind and introduce you to why we met. Yeah. How did we meet? We're not like that.
I know.
Here he is. Hello. That's how we met.
I was Kai's fan, just a normal fan, but I was really interested about Kai's style and I really want to learn from him. Kai is like such a fluent talker of shit. Yeah, I mean like I learned a lot from him. Like now I can talk fluently and I can talk okay.
Now Tim talks shit but in Mandarin.
Yeah, I talk shit in Mandarin.
那我目前使用的手机是 iPhone 12。
Yeah, I learned a lot from him.
Like how to shoot wildlife. Anyway, T-Pan graduated last year and was my wingman for some CVP vids that I did, and we also hung out and asked about in videos. You might call him a Lock. I mean, some of you actually met him and called him Lock. Tim was getting mistaken for you. We were at a show.
We were at a
show.
Like,
hi Lock.
Hi Lock. I was like, I'm Lock, and they were like, nice to meet you. And then we shake hands, we took a photo. Are you serious? This is just so racist. It's like all the Chinese look the same.
I wouldn't worry, Tim. Even Asians can't tell the difference between one geeky Asian with glasses from another. Thanks.
Are you Lock? Oh no, sorry.
No, I'm the other one. Should you spend all your money on education? You studied film, right?
Yeah, I studied film.
Or use that money on a camera.
If it's me, I would definitely throw this shit away and buy a red camera. Seriously though, in uni I really didn't learn that much stuff.
Good advert for University of Kent right there. Brutal. Don't feel sorry for Tim's academic misfortunes though. He's got Red Gemini now anyway. Here he is being panned by a poltergeist. He can even afford to chuck some batteries around. You bought yourself a nice camera. What do you do with it? How do you learn? Assuming you don't know anything about cameras or about taking video.
Well, then you shouldn't buy a camera, just go to uni, right? If you don't know how to use it, stop spending so much money on a camera. If you think you still want to sharpen your skills and meet people, I think people is the most important thing at uni, right?
Did you meet any useful contacts?
Yeah, I did. Like 3 people. Here we are. Here's one. Here's one.
Yeah.
Kai feed me, okay? Kai buy me food.
I kept him alive when he's in university.
He did.
Well, at least he learned how to catch a hat in uni. Unfortunately, those catching skills weren't transferable to batteries. I don't look back at my time in uni any more fondly. To be honest, I didn't think one of my tutors taught me that much either. As grim as this place is in some parts, I love this place. The place is literally dripping with culture, although I think that's actually a tramp pissing from the first floor window. My photography teacher was a bit of a shitty teacher, mainly because of the fact that, he didn't actually teach us anything. At the start of term, he would have a 15-minute session with us saying, you've got to create a photography project, and then send us away. For the rest of the term, 0 lessons. Didn't teach us anything at all. So you should sack uni and buy a load of cool toys, right? No. Don't just think of it as, I already know my apertures and shutter speeds and ISOs, I don't need to go to uni. There are some more useful things that you'll get from going down the academic route. Number 1, you work on projects to a deadline and you're creating that work to be evaluated and possibly shat on by your tutor, not literally. If you want to take it up as a profession, you're going to be doing work to a deadline for your client to evaluate and possibly shit on. Similar, right? Number 2, working towards a goal. You can learn how to take photos elsewhere, but to have a goal, a finish line, an achievement, it can make you more driven. Otherwise, what is there? Likes on Insta? Likes make you feel liked, but it's not necessarily a good indication of the quality of work, and it won't help you to prepare you for professional work. But great if you need attention. Oh, and by the way, please follow me on Instagram and love me. It gives me a big head. Social media likes, ROIs, stuff like that should not be the yardstick for success when it comes to your images, your work. Otherwise your images will always be in the shadow of Kim Kardashian's arse. I mean, not literally, unless you've got a printout and you're walking behind her like that. However, one thing that you must realise if you're even thinking of the gear route. If you buy a 5D Mark IV, okay, why would you buy that? No, okay. If you bought a Sony a7S II, well, it's already outdated. Okay, if you bought a Sony a7 III today, yeah, it'll be outdated in 2 years' time. It'll be worth a fraction of what it is. He's got a red camera, by the way.
Yeah, I bought a red camera, and it dropped 5,000.
You dropped it?
No, it dropped.
You dropped it and it would lose all its value, I think.
I think the more expensive the camera gets, the more money you're gonna lose, especially for red. It's like after I bought it, only for 2 months, it dropped $5,000. That's like 2 a7S II, right?
They're cool toys for adults. If it makes you happy, get what you want. Doesn't matter what someone on the internet says, it's your money. But do know, if you buy a high-end bit of kit and you're only able to use a small percentage of its abilities, by the time you have learned how to get the best out of it, something better might have come out by then.
Gear, everyone can buy a red if they really want to, but the experience you had with the red, the stuff you shot, is what can be recreated.
Have a chicken nugget on that.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh, thanks. That was a nice speech.
What a golden nugget of truth right there. Going to uni can be good to allow you to figure out your career game plan or to get inspiration from other creatives that you meet. Otherwise, you could get a decent enough camera and spend some money on going traveling instead. Putting all that money on the camera will just get you a depreciating asset. Whereas traveling or university will at least provide you experiences that you might not ever get the chance to do once you're in the flow of full-time work. But just know that with creative careers, there isn't just one route. It's not like medicine or a lawyer. You're not going to just buy your knives off eBay and say, you know what, I just fancy cutting up some arts today. Creative industry is different.
Yeah, I mean, like, degree is not that important in creative industry.
True, no one is going to stop you from being a photographer or filmmaker just because you don't have a degree, but I think Tim didn't really need uni. I could see early on he had lots of talent, was incredibly ambitious and self-motivated. With creative work, the limit of your abilities depends on yourself, and I think Tim's work is immaculate, and a lot of the stuff he learned was from the internets.
I mean, YouTube is like the best university on planet Earth. There's like so much people teaching you stuff, and there are a lot of good channels, and really in-depth and really condensed information. Like video, you can edit it, you can make like every sentence like as much as condensed as possible.
Totally.
That's really important, and you can replay it, and it's always fun, and always with proper B-rolls and motion graphics, probably some videos to explain everything really clearly. If you want to just learn the basics of techniques and all these, YouTube is more than enough for you to learn it. The hard thing of being a YouTuber or even a filmmaker is to tell a good story. Storytelling is hard. It's really hard. Yeah, I just have to say. I'm not a good storyteller yet. That's what I'm trying to improve.
In summary, number 1, don't spend shitloads on gear if you don't know how to use it yet. Number 2, upgrade gear when you upgrade your skills. Number 3, digital gear depreciates quick, experiences don't. Number 4, uni isn't essential for creative work, but it can help you develop. Number 5, know your ability, your weaknesses. Getting guidance from someone with more experience is useful. I can't tell you what to do, but education and gear aren't really like for like. Even if you get a bloody expensive camera, don't do this at the expense of learning. And as it's summertime and some of you lot might be getting your exam results very soon, I just want to say I hope you get the grades you want. Despite some of the things that were said in this video and that Tim would rather have a red than the uni degree, easy for him to say, he's got both, right? I enjoyed uni. I wouldn't change it. And if your results don't end up being what you wanted, there are alternatives, there are other routes, there are plan Bs. Don't be too disheartened. It might feel like it, but it isn't a dead end. Know your goal and focus on that. Also, if you want to learn more, as mentioned, there are lots of resources online, including Skillshare, which is not only a place for people to create their own tutorials, but also to learn stuff. If you want to develop your photo or filmmaking skills, there's over 25,000 classes ranging from business to design and more, including great classes from people you might already follow, such as Sarah Dishi with a tutorial on how to vlog, and also John Olsen's tutorials on how to take better photos. Premium membership gives you unlimited access and costs less than $10 per month. And to get you started with a lovely Skillshare account, I've got this very lovely offer just for you guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you again. Bye.
Everyone's different. I mean, you got your family background, you got... What's he looking at? I thought he's looking at me. I was like,
You've got
wait
fans.
a second. Yeah, no.
By the way, Tim has got a crap load of fans in China.
Am I? Yeah.
He is like sex god in China right now.
I'm not sex god. At the beginning, because I watched Kai's channel, I'm just a normal fan. But I mean, like, I really want to learn from Kai about how he shoots stuff and how he edits and just overall how he talks, because I have my own channel as well, so I'm really trying to learn from him. But obviously I need to get contact and I need to make contact with him, so I try to harass him through different ways: emails, Facebook, Twitter. I wrote my strengths, what I'm good at, and what I could bring to the table, like a Canon C300 Mark II. Yeah, and then he got interested. Then we just made contact, and then we become friends.
C300 Mark II, that's the key word there.
Yeah, that's
C300 Mark II.
He just wants to be friends with C300 Mark II. Like,
so there we are. Don't go to school, kiddies.
don't go to school. No. Think before you do anything.
Let me tear this up then. This is rubbish.
Please do it. My mom is gonna kill you. It's like,
check out his channel, by the way.
it's in Chinese. If you want to learn some Mandarin, please.
Yeah, or maybe you speak Mandarin already.
Oh yeah, please. Oh. And I will be posting some more English stuff, probably. Kai changed my accent a little bit.
You learn all my bad words.
Yeah, wanker.
Are you just saying that's the word you learned, or you're calling me wanker?
I know, both? No, I'm joking, Kai.
Have your nuggets now.
Yeah, just finished my nuggets.
Spitting nuggets.
Content.